Hey guys, so I'm gonna show you real quick an update. So this is the guy who's actually making this thing happen. He's one of my staff. So basically, look at this. You see that? It's so cute. Anyway, so this is what's happening with this wall. I feel like you guys can barely see. Let me see if I can put a shadow or something. So this is what's currently happening. This wall wasn't painted with regular paint. So the wall is pretty, it absorbs a lot, right? So he put like a white paint on it and then it turned brown. So that has been one of the challenges. So now I'm thinking we're just gonna scrape this thing because this paint, I mean, it comes off, right? It comes off. So we just have to scrape it a little bit before we actually apply the white paint. So this is the tree, the bosquet. We're still working on it. This bird came out really good, so I like this one. This one we're still working on it. Ça va? The flowers, you guys can see, like if you put blue, this one comes out on top of it. Like the black is so powerful, that black sort of paint. So this is what I asked him to do, to scrape it so that the bottom is gonna stay like this, and that's what we're gonna use to apply the paint. So we're just gonna have to redo it again. So I have to check if everything works, because recently I noticed that some of the faucets don't work, because children, they just twist it until it stops working. Okay, so for the girls restroom, the sink is working. Let me check the other guys. Let me check the boys. And the cleaner still has to clean it. School just closed, so it's kind of dirty. Let me check here. This one works. The plumber was here like a couple weeks ago. So this is the adult restroom. The pressure is kind of low. Yeah, I have to fix it.
Every time you slam the door, I would be the richest girl alive.
Yeah.
And you didn't know what you wanted was a game to play, and you couldn't handle that.
Hey guys, so I'm still here. I'm monitoring the drawing, the painting. I discovered that my staff has hidden talent. So I'm just grateful that I have stuff like that. Grateful that he didn't even ask me for a dime. At some point, I was like, "You are skilled, and you should actually try to monetize those skills," because he's really good at drawing, and now he's doing some painting. And he called one of his friends, like he's an artist, and they are now, they're doing my wall. Oh, I'm so happy, so grateful. Be a good boss, because if you're a good boss, guys, hopefully the fan, it's not, hopefully you can hear me, but be a good boss, because when you're a good boss, people feel like they want to please you. You see, like he works here and I pay him every month, but then he didn't ask me for a dime. I'm the one who actually told him. I was like, I need to pay you, for your skills. So we haven't even discussed how much it's gonna cost. So I'm just grateful, guys, super grateful. Be a good boss. I've had so many bad managers and bosses in the past when I was working in the US, like to the point where I was, like, thank God my job wasn't a regular Monday to Friday, show up in the office, sit behind the desk. And I was working everywhere. So it wasn't like I was in the office every day. Like the company that I was auditing, I would go to that company premises and I would do my work there, right? So, but I've had so many bad bosses, not so many, I want to say two that were really bad, and also two bad managers. And I can tell you for a fact that because I went through that journey and I understood what it takes to be a good boss, I became a good one. And I'm not trying to brag, but I believe that I'm a good boss. You have to be strict when it's necessary. And you also have to care about your staff, because if you care about them, they care about you in return, right? So many of my staff, whether it's here, whether it's elsewhere, so many of my staff, like at the boutique, for example, like there used to be days because we open the store at night and we close at 6 p.m., sometimes 5 p.m. And sometimes she will stay until 8 p.m. just because she felt like, Madam, there are other customers that say they will show up, late. So I'm just gonna stay late. And it's not like I was paying her extra because she was like, but she was doing like, even though she had to come on Sundays, she would show up on Sundays because a customer said, I want to buy something on Sunday. And she would show up, open the store because the customer said they would show up. Like, sometimes when you care about people, as much as people are like, oh, if you are so lenient, if you are too nice, people are going to take advantage of that. But there needs to be boundaries, right? I'm never going to be a mean boss. That's just not me. That's not my vibe. That's not how I roll. That's just not me. I will never be a bad boss, a mean one, Like, because I can even be a mean person. Like, I mean, I can be mean, but I think my default mode, why am I doing this? My default mode is always to laugh, always to smile. Like, I'm a happy person by nature. Not by nature, I actually had to work on it. Every time I say my default mode, guys, I had to work on it. Because I used to be irritated about many, many things. And then I understood, life kind of slapped me left and right. And I pretty quickly understood in my adulthood that life is gonna happen. Obstacles are gonna come your way. Challenges, you're gonna stumble on many things. That doesn't mean that you should be sad. Like, why? Why do I have to look like my problem? So it's a commitment that I made for myself, to myself, that I will live my best life even when I'm facing challenges. And I kept that commitment going, even when I'm telling you guys, oh my God, this is happening, that is happening, blah, blah, blah. I'm always putting a smile on my face. Because sometimes you have so many problems, like many things that I've had to go through here in Cameroon, being a businesswoman, many things that I've had to go through during this past couple of months, guys. If I didn't keep a smile on my face, I think I would have been depressed. Seriously. But anyway, I'm just grateful. Today is Wednesday, so school ended earlier. Usually on Wednesday, for the nursery classes, kindergarten, they leave every day, Monday to Friday, at 1 p.m. But for the primary, elementary school, they leave on Wednesday, they leave at 1:30 p.m. And then other days, they leave at 2:30. Okay. So I also got many people asking me questions. How much does it cost to open a school? How much does it cost to run a school? How much does it cost to build a school? Should I even say it? It depends. Some people may have, because I mean I've seen so many different type of schools here. It really depends. I could never answer that question because it's a case by case, situation. Like, it depends, guys. It depends. I've seen schools that are so huge that they have nursery, primary, college. Like, I've seen schools, and this is maybe like a corporations that owns it, or maybe one owner, and they spend a lot, and it's fancy. Like, it's fancy. And like, I can tell you how much it costs, right? I can tell you how much it costs if I don't know the plans. How many square footage are you thinking of? How many classrooms are you thinking of, and so forth. For people who are always asking, please shoot me an email, info@yjlconsulting.co. And then if you want to get a consultation, it's not free. But if you want to get a consultation, feel free to do so. And I will actually have, somebody who builds, the civil engineer next to me, tell you how much it can cost to actually build such a school. There are people who are not doing concrete buildings, right? They just want to use woods, it will cost you less. So it really depends, and it also depends where you're building, the neighborhood you're building, and blah blah blah. When it comes to pricing school fees, it also depends on the neighborhood, because some neighborhoods are really poor, and if you're building there, you cannot have a school that costs over 100,000 francs CFA per kid. Like, if you go to those neighborhoods, people don't have money, and this neighborhood used to be that. It used to be that type of neighborhoods. So over the years, I've had to increase tuition fees just because I realized that, it was now becoming. Now we have paved roads. Now the school is by the street, on the cost is not going to be the same as it used to be before. So many things change, right? Back then it used to be smaller, like just radio should say one floor, and then we build it up. We still have to go up one floor on this building and the other building. So everything changed. At some point I'm gonna have tiles on the floors everywhere. Right now I have tiles on the hallways, I have tiles in the offices, in the restrooms, but I don't have tiles in the classrooms, and that's also okay. So it really depends how you want to get started. And I wasn't, I did not take any loan. So it wasn't like we took loan, like my sister and I took loan. No, nobody took loan. Oh, by the way, somebody had asked me in one of those videos, what is the box, that thing behind? It's a pharmacy, okay? It's a pharmacy. Not like your regular pharmacy, but it's a it's a school. We call it the school pharmacy, okay? Which is established by the state, the Ministry of Education. They come up with a list every year that each school are supposed to have specific medications and medical supplies, right? And based on that list, you give them the money, it costs a certain amount, whatever, and then you buy the whole supply and then you put it here. So that's what we call school pharmacy. There are other schools that we have an entire room of, and then they'll probably assign somebody who look like a nurse and be like the person who's going to take care of children. We don't have that. We're not there yet. Okay, we don't have that. We don't have like a mini clinic at school. We don't have that. So not that we're not even there yet. We're never going to be there because I don't plan on doing that ever. Not here anyway. Not. I don't think so. I don't think so. That wasn't a goal. That was a bad, guys. I don't think so. Anyway, so for people asking what is that, that is that. Okay, there are so many little details that comes into play when you operating a school. So many administrative things that you have to take care of, many things that you have to pay here and there. So sometimes people just take tuition fees times the number of kids at school, and they're like, oh my god, you have so much money. Yes, but we also spend so much money, salaries, taxes, all of that. Back then, as in back then, I don't think schools used to pay taxes because my mom and dad told me that schools back then did not pay taxes. Now we pay taxes. Okay. Another person asked me how much would it cost to open a school on paper, like officially open the company, right? The school. I don't know. I don't know. You know why? Because this is something that I've never shared here. Because my dad did all the paperwork. My dad did all the paperwork. So I never had to worry about it. My dad did all the paperwork to open the school officially. Officially. And the school didn't even look like this. We're still building, right? Like my dad did everything. So I have no idea how much it would cost now. I don't know. I can't even answer that. I don't know. But I know the process has changed. There are many things that change over the years. Process has changed. And you just have to go and inquire the information. There's a lady a couple years ago that I consulted with that inquired about the process to open a school. And I think I had asked one of my staff to kind of like jig and find the information because it's really hard in Cameroon to find information online. But I think he was able to find like a form of everything that's required to open a school, to officially open the school. So I think I had sent it to her, or the staff sent it to her at that time. So there are many things that you guys ask me on a regular basis, and I do want to answer you. There are many questions that you can just, answer like that, right? Like how much would it cost to build? I don't know. I don't even know what you want. I can't answer that. I can give you specific information as to what is it that you need to open a school, some of the requirements, right? The square footage is a requirement. Where you building, because it's a requirement. And you have to, you can't just be like, oh, I have 500 square meters and I want to build a school there. I don't think it's actually, I don't think the state will allow that. So you have to go and find the requirement. But anyway, I can give you all the details, but you guys already know how it works. Nothing is free out there. Guys, if I have to ask one of my staff to go and get all the listing, to dig in, to take the taxi, go left and right, to use the time, it means that I have to pay that staff, right? So if I have to pay the staff, what do you think you have to do? You also have to pay for the service. So every time I tell that to people, they want me to give free things. Meanwhile, I'm paying somebody to actually run those errands. It's not fair. So for people who wants those informations and you want somebody to work on your case, you want somebody to help you through the process of opening, a similar type of business, let me know. Because I can actually have somebody do the whole process for you, and the person will inquire the information and help you get the paperwork to open a school. One thing that I know is that it takes Cameroon, everything in Cameroon is slow, except drinking beer. If you want to drink beer, you want to find a bar, that's so easy. You just walk a couple of steps, you're already there, okay? We have bars everywhere. But when it comes to like finding, going through the administrative process of opening a company, a business, or doing anything, I feel like things are just slow. So you have to allow a couple of months or maybe even a year for everything to go through, right? And yeah, what else was I going to answer as question that people usually ask me? Anyway, let me go and check out what the guys are doing, and I'm going to show you, what they're doing. I'm just excited, guys. Be a good boss. If you're going to be a boss, or if you are a boss, I hope you're a good one. Like, wow, the noise. There's nothing that you gain at being a mean boss. Your legacy shouldn't be, oh my God, he was such a mean boss or she was such a mean boss. There's nothing that you gain being a mean boss. So be a good one, seriously. I love my people. I love myself. Some of them gets on my last nerve. Like I'm not even gonna lie to you. Some of them gets on my last nerve. But I love them. Really love them. Anyway, tomorrow I'm supposed to go to the village. Don't know if I'll film that because it's kind of like personal. It's a family affair, family project that we're doing there. So I don't know if I want to put it online, but I'll probably talk to you when I'm in the village or something like that. But let me go and check out what these guys are doing. I can't wait to see my walls. The bottom part is gonna have some type of grass or something, guys. It's gonna be beautiful, and then I'm gonna have a sky. We already have it. Anyway, on top of the wall, there's gonna be some sort of sky. So anyway, like clouds and all of these. I'm just loving it. I love the process of building something and seeing it comes into life. Ooh, you can't even imagine how many years I've been like, I need somebody, but I never actually focused on that. It's not like, I wanted and I couldn't. I could, but I just never paid attention to that wall. And this year I was like, you know what? We need to do something with that wall. And ta-da! Anyway, guys, how do you like my scarf today? It's looking cute, right? I love it. I really didn't want to like that. This is how I slept. Like my hair was like this when I slept. I had like a bonnet, and then I woke up in the morning. My hair was like this. I was like, oh, it's cute. And then my edges are not looking good. I wasn't. I was like, and I have crochet braids, so it's not single braids that it looks good on the front or the back. I have crochet braids, so I decided to wear a scarf and to look like this. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Let me go and check out what they're doing. Almost looking like something. The faces, the skin tone is gonna be more brown, like just brown. This is not gonna be like that, okay? But guys, getting there. So excited. Yeah, we're gonna clean up this thing. The tree is already looking like something. We just have to clean it up. I showed you guys the sun. Little bit of clouds somewhere here. I don't know if you guys can see that we're gonna add, and then underneath we're gonna put like a grass or something, but it's gonna be cute. I'm loving it so far. Oh yeah, on those little box we're gonna put messages of what the kid is thinking, so that's where we have it. I'm excited, guys. It's looking bold. It's looking bold.
You say you don't wanna get in trouble, that you're doing fine cause you got me. I don't wanna break your little bubble, but you gotta wake up to reality. Cause I can see in your eyes.
They already left, and I'm here admiring my wall. It's not done yet. The white coat, the white paint, because we added another coat of white, it's still not dry, so they couldn't really do much for now. So one thing that we discussed is the fact that why is it that the training, they always paint the kids white? Like, why do the kids always look white or light skin? You see what I mean? Even the hair, look at this one. Because you see this one? So we had an entire conversation when it came to that, because I was like, I understand that when you guys get trained, everything that you see is like, kids of a different skin color, whatever. So even the hair, right? It's not Afro hair. So we had an entire conversation about that. And the second guy is actually an artist. Apparently he coaches, a lot of people. I mean, not a lot of people, people who are interested to do things like that. So he's good. He's good. He's a good painter. So let me show you the skin tone that I'm looking for. As much as it's obvious, this is what I'm looking for, okay? The keys gotta be just skin tone. They haven't really done anything up there. That's why it looks like this. You see that skin tone? Yes, that's us right there, okay? So the situation that I was telling you about was the hair. This drawing is not done yet because I wanted braids. I wanted something, and the guy could not do braids. So the second guy said he might be able to do braids. This one is a boy, of course. He's gonna wear the school uniform, and look at his hair. The heck? I'm like, don't you guys know how to do an afro? So far so good. I'm happy with what I see. Of course it will get better, but yeah, this is the skin tone. Perfect, beautiful, okay? This one hasn't been done yet, and just skin tone, it looks like mine. The heck? You see that? You see that? That's what I'm talking about. For now she looks like a ghost. Anyway, I'm done. So if you guys watch this video till the end, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and as usual, I'll talk to you guys later. I have to close the window. Should not close it.
You're able to be happy. You can do whatever you like.